mas magiging priority ng SGD Omega ang
Your
Lunox
team
and also
is
Kimi
banning.
sa side ng SGD Omega.
Out Rock pa rin para sa Phoenix. They can also look to ban out the Kaja. But Esme,
Your
Esme
team
talaga ang
is picking.
nakakatakot ngayon. Nakikita
Oo.
din natin yung sa mga streams ng members ng SGD Omega. They also use the Esmeralda. Kaja gonna be
Your
secured
team
by
is
SGD
picking.
Omega.
Tingin ko rin kasi kung bakit nagiging ban. Nakikita ko yung ibang content ni ni Lexi.
Sir Lex,
Nakikita ko talaga ang ganda ng pagkaka-define niya, pagkaka-describe niya sa Esmeralda. And I think that's one of the reasons why Phoenix removed the Esmeralda from the hero pool. At kasi yung niya, Star Moon Casket, lahat ng damage niya kahit normal attacks lang niya, meron siyang physical, meron siyang magical damage. At napakasakit din nun. At kapag nabigyan siya ng malaking space at kung nakakakuha ng item, if you're going to build him
Your
as a
team
mage
is picking.
hero, mahirap siyang kontrolin.
Nagkakaroon na rin ng trend sa mga pub matches na kapag nabig yung Kaja, it kinda go for the Cho as the semi-answer lang. Hindi siya counter. Kasi sa
Your
totoo lang
team
na
is picking.
outpower ng Kaja ang Cho sa meta natin ngayon in the pub matches. And kahit si Doggy himself told me that Kaja is the better option kumpara sa Cho. But if you're Phoenix, you still take what you can get. Maganda pa rin yung Cho nonetheless. However, I think yung Kufra and Kaja dito na nasa ng SCD Omega, ito na talaga
Your
yung mas
team is
malakas
banning.
na initiation duo laban sa Phoenix. Claude will be secured by Phoenix, but seeing the first 3 picks of SGD Omega, hindi na to masyadong kagaya ng mga last na picks nila. Actually, this is a breath of fresh air for sure. Alam natin na malakas sila mag-thumbs, but Kaja
Your
and
team
Kufra,
is banning.
we're yet to see kung gaano ka-master ng SGD Omega etong ganitong klase ng composition.
Oo, kasi it's all about ganking their early game. Kasi meron agad silang meron silang pang initiate with Kufra. They can also initiate with the Divine Judgment of Kaja. And again, adding to what you mentioned earlier, Tol, sa Cho, tingin ko it's all about kung sino yung mag-i-initiate first day. I think he needs to go for the flicker type for the Cho para mas
Your
mauna siyang
team is
ma-separate.
picking.
Mauna siyang makahuli ng isa pang member ng SGD Omega dito. Pero mas madali nga siyang i-pull off yung Divine Judgment ni Kaja, but at least you have that one pick of potential on the side of Phoenix to do or to work with sa early game.
You have Phoenix with the first pick of the second phase natin. Second phase ng ating picks and bans. And I'm thinking na kukuha na sila ng kanilang tangke dito. They're actually running out of options. So go for the Leomord. This means na
Your team
tank yung
is
ating
picking.
Cho para
Tank Cho.
sa Phoenix. Now, GT Omega, I'm gonna go and look for a mage na pwede na patapat dito sa kanilang Harith.
Guinevere,
Hindi sa available.
when is still open.
Tama ka dyan.
Yan. Tingin ko it's a better pick for SGD Omega since they're running for a Tamus. At kasi meron din silang pang-initiate. Meron silang Kufra, meron din silang Tamus na mag-frontline. But I think they will secure for the Kagura with a
Your
nice crowd
team
control.
is picking.
Kung sakaling makastan si Kufra dito, yung gagamit ng kanyang ultimate, they can easily follow up with the Yin Yang overturn. And it will be easier for them to at least control the rest of Phoenix. But unfortunately, you need to keep in mind na si Harith at si Claude, yung kanyang BMI is also very mobile. Ito yung mga heroes na sobrang mobile. Mahirap hulihin or mahirap ikabit or i-sustain rather yung tali ng inyong overturns yung mga ganong klaseng hero.
Lolita or Akai para sa Phoenix. Ang gusto lang sabihin dito is SGD Omega, kumuha sila dito ng Kaja, and naturally, ang ginagawa ng mga teams is to actually get a burst na pwede mong i-pair up with the Kaja. Kasi parang pag may nahatak, you wanna burst it as soon as possible, right? Now, actually, yung kanilang choices of heroes dito, hindi nandun sa ganun spectrum. Like, Thumbs, Kari, and Kagura, malakas sila mag-damage pero alam mo yung sustained damage sila. Ramp damage sila. So hindi sila yung parang initial big chunk mag-damage like kunwari may yung classic na Kaja Lancelot before na pwede mong i-burst out agad isang hero. But naturally naman para sa FNS yung Claude natin will go for the Purify para hindi rin siya masyadong threatened sa Kaja.
Pati kung easy escape kung sakali. Kasi ang dami rin kasi nilang pang-disable kung tutusin Well, with that, kung sakaling makauna yung Kaja, pwede nga niyang purify lang agad, then BMI out, kaya mag-escape. But it's all about the positioning, since ang ginawa dito ng Finesse Phoenix is they're going for that mid-game to late-game positioning. Kaya siguro sila naglolita. With the teamfight presence, Numinon Blast, siguro kaya, enough din yun, pero kung sakali makakahuli sila ng dalawa, mas maganda. At least dalawa lang sa side ng SGD Omega kaya.
Now, we'll see if that will be possible because we're now jumping into the game. SGD Omega ngayon sa may blue side. Lex, Eterna sa kanyang Kaja. Kufra, Levi onto the Thams. Dale Dalo sa kanyang carry at si Carl TZ sa kanyang Kagura.
At sa right side naman, we have Finesse Phoenix, mga kaibigan. We have Raz on the show. Touch sa Harith Dane. Para sa Claude, Wave naman sa Leo Mord. And last but not the least, we have Tian on the Lolita. At ito na yung aggression na pinapakita natin eh. Well, lagi kong nakikita itong Thams versus Leo Mord sa offside ng ng mapa eh. But I think it is one of the easiest ways to control. Pero nakikita natin Finesse Phoenix now trying to steal the blue buff away from SGD Omega. Since ganun din naman yung ginagawa ng SGD Omega sa top lane.
Oo, tamang mirror match lang mula sa para sa teams and they can also clear out the minion waves. Ang magandang nangyari dito for SGD Omega is makuha nila Claude! Kaya pa mag-BMI palayo! At this early point, hindi pa. Kulang pa yung sustainability niya doon. I think for SGD Omega, they're getting the better trades kasi ang nangyayari, yung palitan nila ng mirror match favors yung carry and also disables yung ating Claude.
Yung Claude, kailangan tagang i-disable yan. Kasi yun yung magiging main core nila when it comes to mid-game to late-game fights eh. Kaya sila nag-pick ng Lolita para din sa carry to protect. But again, with the aggression coming from SGD Omega, meron silang catches, Divine Judgment, and also Kagura. Well, both heroes are really mobile at BMI lang naman yung pang-escape or mobile skill ni Claude. So, it's either pwede kang mag-iwan ng isa dun sa BMI niya na illusion and then you can just catch him out.
Yeah.
So, kailangan tayo dito ng +1 and I think that's one of the reasons why Lolita is already guarding this Claude farm.
Oo. Tamang bodyguard lang dito. Kumbaga, nanakap nila dito si Russ and tuloy-tuloy lang isang napaka-basic na kill para doon sa ating Kag. Laban naman doon sa show.
Pero yung SGD Omega dito talagang nakikita mo yung aggression when it comes to their line of composition. Eh. Meron silang initiation. Yun yung isa sa mga perks, isa sa mga objective, mga advantage rather ng SGD Omega dito. Habang nakapagan ng Divine Judgment, si Tian mo, makakatakbo pa yata. The charge and the flicker will save his life. Si Tian mo kung makakatakbo pa nga. And Wave is also there. Just to, kung sakaling mag-engage, pero siya gamitin yung momentum to slow them down.
And this is actually a good advantage for Finesse Phoenix kasi may Zaman for sila na pwedeng gamitin. But SGD Omega already working their way dun sa may turtle. Mukhang nagkakahulihan yata.
Mukhang magkakahuli pa yata. Uy! The Kagura with the retribution is able to catch one. Si Touch mo makakatakbo pa yata. Hindi siya makakatakbo mga kaibigan sa Wave naman. Kung hinuhuli si Levi, able to at least run away or maybe catch him out the stop from Wave. Mukhang makakaisa pa 3-4-1 3-1 ang score mga kaibigan. Pero si Harith mabubuhay na within the next 2 seconds. So I think that is already enough for SGD Omega. Ito yung aggression na kaya nilang gawin on this early game. Pero ang importante, si Claude hindi nagagalaw. Nakakapag-farm siya na nakakapag-farm.
Same with the carry. We could see yung matchup natin ngayon. Claude is actually 1.5k, 1.7 naman para sa carry. So talagang makakalamang sunod dito. But sobrang negligible na as of this moment ng ganung lead. Now, for SGD Omega and Finesse Phoenix, ano yung kanilang gagawin parehas para tapatan yung mga core na player dito, yung mga marksmen? Sino yung mas mag-a-apply ng pressure lamang sa mukhang dito sa SGD Omega side? They wanna put emphasis on Dale Dalus, giving the crab ko ito Carl TZ para mas mabilis siyang makapag-online. And speaking of online, wanna go for the Claude.
Saktong-sakto yun.
May purify nga naman.
May purify nga talaga siya. Saktong-sakto. Pati, alam niya yung opportunity kung sakaling yung timing na papasok dun yung Kaja. Kasi mahirap nga naman talaga kung sakaling ma-choke out sila ng SGD Omega dito. Since you can see, Kufra is already on the backside trying to cut off the creep wave. At once na dumating na yung creep wave ng SGD Omega dito, pwede silang gumo kung sakali. Kasi si Chan level 4 na rin, so may hihirapan. Medyo nakakapag second to. Mapapag-isip kayo kung tagang gusto ba nating igoto. Since yung pressure na ginagawa ng SGD Omega, nakakapag-farm naman yung ibang heroes ng Finesse Phoenix.
You can see the SGD Omega sa side. Mukhang nakakalamang sila ngayon in terms of the gold. But eventually, you will notice kung paano maggagamitin ng SGD Omega yung lamang nila. Kasi I really like, what I like about itong Kag na pickup, you want to push your advantage. Ibig sabihin, kung may nakakuha ka na gold, gusto mong gamitin yun. And be that pesky mid laner, the mage, na ikot ang ikot sa mapa para hindi makapag-farm yung mga kalaban mo. And for now, for Kagura, is it a good 2.9k net worth overall? At mukhang Turtle ang kanila secure.
Marami rin siya magkaroon ng lightning franchise.
Oh,
Mukhang
nahuli.
Divine Judgment, nakahuli pa nga yata ng isang makakatakas. But si Xian makakatakas mo sila sa turn, makakakuha pa ng isa pa. At isang hampas. Si Harit naman makaka-double kill. Mukhang kailangan nilang habulin si Carteezy. But Wave rather, is just going to go for the Turtle itself. 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Phoenix.
Oh,
And again,
Carteezy.
the let go. Hindi pa rin sila gumogo dun sa bottom
Heath?
lane. Heath? The charge,
Oo,
tama. Knock up nga siya. Pero wala sa yung follow-up damage. Walang enough damage doon. Si Carteezy, chinichoke pa rin siya ni Raz. Separating from the rest of the team. Raz at Carteezy. Mukhang nakikipag-isang pa rin. Turtle has been slain. Mukhang si Harit niya makakuha. Di naman with the Blazing Duet. Is it enough though? Yes, it is enough. Si Kupra rather will go down. And this Phoenix trying to even up the score to 4
Wow.
to 4. At also yung net worth natin, 400 na lang yung lamang ng SGD
That
Omega from a 2K.
was amazing mula sa Phoenix and really careless mula sa SGD Omega. Alam natin sa mga tight space na yan, especially under the Lord, the pit of this Lord, talagang mas lamang yung merong Zaman Force doon. SGD Omega, they fought without Heath noong time na yon. And dahil hindi sila masyadong connected, hindi masyadong naisip na SGD Omega na magsama-sama against Phoenix, we know that Phoenix will get the advantage. And like you said, yung lamang ng SGD Omega na binild nila for the past 5 minutes, it's all gone and away. You wanna go for Heath this time, pero feeling ko Torre lang yung kanilang kukunin dito.
Tore lang talaga ang labanan dyan. Pati nakikita ko dito, Phoenix, they are able to separate the Carteezy. Since siya yung siya yung pinaka, well, at the moment, siya yung merong damage na kayang mag-dish out, or at least there is one of the heroes na kayang makaka-take over kay Touch at the moment. Kaso with the separation play from Raz, tagang binabakas niya lang, hanggang dito ka lang, hindi ka pwede lumapit. Sige, i-absorb ko yung damage mo. Pero tingin ko isa yun sa mga factor kung bakit dumamang yung Phoenix kanina.
Oh. Gonna go for Carteezy, pero makatakas dito si Carteezy for a while. Mga tatalo si Heath, hindi. Kinansel na lang niya dito. Tian actually checks out the brush. Phoenix will be magtala dito sa katin na rin ni Dale Delos dito. And actually maganda yata hindi kulang. Kinulang dito.
Hindi na natabig ng kamay.
Oo.
Natabig ng kamay.
Hindi siya yung tunay na may parang compress.
No,
parang
compress. Parang dito muna kayo lahat. Pag tumapas sa wall, talagang stun kayo lahat. At tingin ko rin, it's all about farming game to eh. Oras ang binibili dito ng Phoenix pati SGD Omega. Since nakikita natin si Kari, nakakapag-farm siya na nakakapag-farm, well, he is able to dish out those amount of damage kanina. Well, kaso, nakapag-BMI si Claude. Pero as early as 7 minutes and 37 seconds, ganun agad yung damage na kanyang dish out. So they need to make sure na mauhuli nila si Dale Daluz or kung sakali sila yung mauhuli.
The Turtle will be stayed by the Kag. Jump mo lang dito kay Russ, pero mukhang siya pa yata mag-balance dito. Control masyadong maganda.
Nung William na dalawa mo makakaharap pa yung sila. Uy, si Harit makakapatay si Thanos. But Heath with the nice flicker out. Plus yung bilog mo ang makakasimple siya damage. Bouncing ball at isa pang hampas kay Wave. They will secure that kill 2-for-1 in favor of Phoenix, but they need to take down this tier 1 turret first for them to get at least a much more better map control, and they will be successful to do so. One step by step lang talaga mga kaibigan. It's all about objective at picking off. Isa pa yun yung overturn, and this is Claude going down. Nasurpresa na doon. Yung yin yung overturn taga ni Carteezy. Unexpected, and this is Claude. Hindi siya nakapag-BMI. Saktong-sakto yung pagkagamit doon ni Carteezy na kanyang yin yang overturn. Not only that, in-underestimate ng Phoenix yung firepower nitong Kag. You have to take note, meron siyang turtle buff, mas makati yung kanyang damage. And even if you're the Claude at feeling mo masasurvive mo yun, you shouldn't have stayed in that moment. So, nakakakita tayo ng magandang surge mula sa Phoenix, but SGD Omega getting the better trade-offs. Nakuha pa ng Torre dito si Dale Daluz. So talagang kung kumpara natin yung farm dito ni Dale Daluz, mas malaki talaga. We have 6.1k. Wow, 6.1. And Claude is 5,000 when it comes to farm. So, meron ka diyang golden staff and this battle. At, nako, paano mo uhulihin yan? Well, yes, you do have a throw. Pero kung sakaling, kasi yung Kari kasi it's more about waiting for a nice positioning para mapag-dish out siya. Siya yung magiging finisher. Way of the Dragon.
Kinumit dito para kay Russ. Habulin nila. Dominant Blast. Not gonna connect. Pero napatay pa rin yung Kajan. Nonetheless, Russ able to run away. However, napatay nila dito yung Leo Mort. Sinunod na rin yung Lolita. Napakagandang initiation na naman mula sa SGD Omega.
Grabe yung damage dun ni Carteezy. Well, kahit hindi siya yung nakakapatay, yung damage ng umbrella niya is sobrang sakit. At it's Lolita and Leomord. That's another core hero on the side of Finesse Phoenix. Now that the Lord has been respawned, it will be easier for Dale Dulus na makakuha ng makadish out ng damage dito. Nakita mo agad almost isang bar kaagad yung na-damage niya just himself. At si Tamus naman just applying a lot of damage, making sure that the yung lanes is na-pressure para magbigay ng isa pang hero yung Finesse Phoenix to defend the tier 2 turret.
Yeah. Well, ang makikita natin dito na trend is SGD Omega now. Na-feel na nila na mas malakas sila ngayon against Finesse Phoenix and they'll push their advantage, kumbaga. So, para mangyayari na lang dito for SGD Omega, ibuli na nila dahil hindi na makuha yung Lord at mukhang nahatak pa dito yung Cho. Naku po.
May Numenon Blast, mukhang makakontrol yata si Kufra dito. Or rather siya yung makakontrol. Yes, indeed, si Dane, mukhang may instant pa nga yata siya. Mega kill na nga si Carl TZ, but he will go down again in the hands of this Leomord. But Carry is also there to take that revenge. Daedalus with a double kill. And that's a 2-4 exchange in favor of SGD Omega. At bukod pa doon, sila pa yung nakakuha ng Lord.
Yep.
And hindi sila hihinto dito. Apply pressure in the middle lane and then wait for the Lord to at least medyo malapit-lapit sa tier 3 para maka-apply din sila ng pressure sa middle lane.
With the increased stats dito sa mga minions, ang lakas talaga na, look at this, hinatak na agad dito yung Cho, kaya ba nila mapatay? Mukhang kayang-kaya, magandang tuman, nakaway of the Dragon Pyramid, pero patay na yung Torre, and Lexator survives. Just like that, nakakuha na naman isang kill ang SGD Omega.
Kahit may Zaman Force talaga doon, Levi will just man up. Flex na talaga ng masses niya. Sige, ako yung unahin nyo and also Carry. Tagang positioning lang. Second skill, dash na siya ng dash. Dish out those damage. Transition to top lane. Take the tier 2 turret. Since alam niya na Finesse Phoenix will just defend the bottom lane against the Lord.
At nakakuha ng, I think, 2 tier 2 turrets and 1 inhibitor turret ang SGD Omega out of that. Definitely a big victory, big win para sa kanila. Di na nirespect ng Finesse Phoenix yung firepower ng SGD Omega as 5. And at this point, yung Carry, you can say, mas malakas na talaga siya against the Claude ngayon. Claude, hindi pa natin nakita na maging effective. I think that Finesse Phoenix with Dane on this Claude has to step up kasi sobrang layo pa niya dito. You can't really commend si Wave. Wave has been doing wonders for his team. However, kulang kung siya lang.
But when it comes to items, 9,700 para kay Carry at meron na siyang Thunderbelt and Immortality. So, okay, sige, pwede mag-Blazing Duet sa loob. Pero, kaya mo ba akong patayin when it comes to the second round once nag-proc yung Immortality? And as we can see, SGD Omega just knocking on the doors on the tier 3 turret ng Finesse Phoenix. At ang hirap talagang pumasok dyan na si Carl TZ, meron na siyang blue buff. And yung si Heath, kapag nakakuha siya ng magandang position, kahit nasa loob sila, well, okay, protektado kayo ng mga tier 2 turrets nyo, pero medyo may hit.
Peters inubos agad, napakadali lang. Walang magawa yung Finesse Phoenix. Wala silang way to engage.
Wala silang pang-initiate. Yes, Cho, he can engage, but again, kapag medyo risky kasi papasok ka sa 5 eh. Nakikita mo yung SGD Omega, yung position nila, nagko-compress lang sila as 5. They're grouping as 1. Pero pag pumasok ka, sige, sinong huhulihin mo? Pwede mong hulihin si Carl TZ, kaso pwede mo siyang, pwede siya mag-flee, rather. At kung sakaling kaya naman, yes, but is it worth it na gamitin mo yung SS niya para kay Kaja? So, medyo mahirap talaga. The only thing that they can do for Finesse Phoenix is to defend and look for an opening para sa against SGD Omega.
What we're seeing right now for SGD Omega is yung so much items on their belt ngayon. May immortality na nga dito si Kaja. You know, the Thunder Belt available and immortality for the Carry. Sobrang lack of this yet. Nakaglaive na rin pala
Divine Glaive na rin.
Si Kagura. So,
necklace.
Oo, sobrang taas na kanyang damage. Durance. The necklace of Durance is really good laban sa isang Leomord, especially laban sa Claude. Claude, the way for him to fight is to actually out-damage yung kanyang opponent. Sustain, I mean, yung kanyang mga kalaban dahil sa kanyang lifesteal. But because of the Durance, necklace of Durance, hindi niya yung magagawa.
Hindi na siya pwedeng tumagal tulad ng Blazing Duet sa loob sa 5. Pag meron kang Blazing, rather Necklace of Durance, talagang mas madali mo siyang makontrol rather. Kung sakaling gusto niya bumabad sa loob ng team fight.
Hindi na nga ideal na bumabad siya doon kasi wala na nga siyang lifesteal. What Durance actually takes away is yung any form of regeneration. So that includes lifesteal for sure.
But si Heath, gulong-gulong na muna mo. Si Lexator naman makawin na isa. Divine Judgment nga! Sulit pa rin yan si Tian. But with the Bulwark is there. And also popping the Courage Bulwark on the side of Tian. But, well, okay, sige. Nakapag-disengage kami, but again, the Lord has been taken out by SGD Omega. They need to defend this one. Ang laking bagay nito. Unting oras na lang ang kayang ibili ng Finesse Phoenix for them to farm. They need to be fight ready on this next skirmish. Since yung Lord is na-summon na call out aggression, siguro mga 30 seconds, meron pa silang 30 seconds to farm or to take any blue buff that they need to. Kaso yung ginagawa rin kasi ng Tamus, split push lang.
Yeah.
Apply pressure, control the lane equilibrium on the bottom lane. Habang yung SGD Omega, yung the rest of SGD Omega is on the top lane, habang sa middle lane naman si Lord. So talagang control nila yung lane dito.
This might be the end for for Finesse Phoenix. I mean, nandito na yung Lord. Level 2 Lord sa may gitna. Ginamit na rush yung kanyang Jade Kundo, pero mukhang hindi yata perfect yung kanyang initiation.
Naku, habang si Lord naman talaga. Talagang inuubos lang nila yung creep para
Oh,
pumasok si
jumping.
Heath. Again, the stun is not enough. Cartesi, Blazing Duet. Hindi pa rin ginagamit, but the wave, the dragon. Cupra will go down, but are they ready for a
Blazing
second
Duet
round?
naman.
Blazing Duet nga naman talaga si Levi. Kumukonto si Touch. Unting-unti ng
Nako.
HP niya. Makakatakbo nga ba siya? Wala, hindi enough.
na
Yung
kaya.
lifesteal plus the damage from the carry. Double kill and Cartesi will finish them off. SGD Omega will take game 1 against Finesse Phoenix.
Isang malupit na huling sutok mula sa SGD Omega nandun. Ginamit nila si Kufra very aggressively dahil parang ang nangyari na doon nga siya sa likod tapos bigla na lang siya jump, bigla na lang siya ng gulat kasi that's the thing with Kufra, right? Parang out of your screen talaga yung initiation niya. So
Oo.
hindi mo talaga siya makikita when fully charged yung kanyang talon. Now what happened was nagulat yung Phoenix and dahil dun sa fact na merong immortality si Kufra, okay lang na tumalon
lang.
siya doon. Kasi yun naman kanyang sacrifice with that immortality, talagang dami nila nakuha ang kill.
Pati
We
yung
will
dami silang 2 kill, yun yung ginamit nilang stepping stone for them to play or at least ma-pull off ang ganitong klaseng playstyle.
kasi ito yung turtle fight ng SGD Omega na mukhang promising for Finesse Phoenix pero sila pa rin natalo kasi ang ganda talaga ng talon. And the fact na nandito yung si Kari agad to fight for your team really speaks volumes on how strong SGD Omega could be. Wave played really well ito sa series, dito sa game number 1 natin pero he cannot do it alone. Ang ganda ng Numinal Blast dito.
Sa pool sa tatlo.
Sa pool sa tatlo. Pero yung disengage ng SGD Omega also top notch.
Yung damage din kasi talaga ng yung burst potential ng SGD Omega is napakalakas. Meron silang magical burst with the Kagura and also physical damage DPS when it comes to carries damage. So tingin ko talaga itong dalawang hero, si Cartesi pati si Kari nakapag-farm ng taga ng gusto.
Yeah. And also, yung pag-secure ng objectives dito ng SGD Omega na this is actually probably the beginning of the end. Kasi nagkamali na sila ng Numino dito pero they still fought. And syempre, bumabat sila sa yin yang overturn. Alam naman natin, hindi ka pwedeng magstay doon. Makakuha ng magandang mga shutdown dito yung ating Leo Mort. Pero what can that do? 2 hero lang yun na patumba niya and that's almost a team wipe para sa SGD Omega.
Pati ito na yung time na mapapatay si Kufra, yep. But again, ang dami nilang expend na ultimate dito. Zaman Force will be used, but medyo ang hirap ng mahirap ng i-target yan. Plus the Courage Bulwark from SGD Omega, making them more mobile.
You have to commend pa rin yung carry na player natin dito coming out from SGD Omega. Dale Deluz was actually played really well in that specific game. Di nga siya namatay, I think. Totally dun sa laban na yon. And overall, ang naging effect nun is naging mas online siya compared dun sa Claude. That only because of his skill, but also because of the rotations of SGD Omega. Kung mamaalala nyo dun sa first kill ng SGD Omega doon sa Claude, the first few minutes.
Unang-una pa lang yun na first blood guard siya eh. So, ang laking, yung oras na dapat nagpa-farm ka, yung experience na dapat na nandun ka, na-control agad nila. Kasi si Kari, wala silang ganong sagot on the side of Finesse Phoenix. Nakapag-farm si,
Yeah.